we yatena se yebetwetwe ho enkomo 42 years Ghana yentimi NJ eye Afcon no wakasa ede afan nyina ho sɛ mo haide etudwa Asante Kotoko coach eye Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum the urban sɛ eye scouts ampanyfo yi omo so mo monitor other teams ewo eye African Cup of Nations no eye Kotoko coach Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum ade a mo yi no edina ka ho ne so ho sɛ mo ha yebehwe ni nyina Asante Kotoko aso eye panyfo guso say players ne biba e de e bibekọ na de e ban say players e keka ko be e duba ko sanyoma nyina tutoma omo e de omo ebeluni other clubs na omo akwa akoto omo dwumadi so e wo ho for this season na ebi wo ha omo monitor omo progress say de esi ekọ na next season omo do ma be ready bi so mo wo ha wan ha na okolo na wana nani ama Asante Kotoko biem ni nyina no e wa ha e wian yatena se wo promise 102.7 ni nyina de betwetwe ho enkom so betimi do messages aba e wa bra wo call eye Facebook search for eye Promise Radio 102.7 on Facebook ya de obenya na do eye messages aba sa so na akọ oye passports on Facebook a also okwa obetimi do messages afa ho ye mo bibia kwa ba e do bibia se wagi atum odu afidie ato Promise 102.7 aba be kan ho na ye di ese adwuma ye be bie line no se de da ne de ye no eticho number no eto 053 6161607 053 6161607 and 053 6178883 eduruwa obetimi afre na ensema hodo a ebedi ho dwuma na betwetwe ho komo e odwuma die su no wo so abomoden atimi ede wano atum ye beko Solomon Carter ho na odi ewura eye amonone na finsem e wa amonone titru eye African Cup of Nations a e sha senyame ya adum okina no odi nyina egu ho ede ama nemom ye de Afcon nwom no be ma ne tata e be gege ne tata na afi wode nsem no egu ho ede ama bedwafo ofia ha eye se Obed echiredi o hasi saso na Alhassan Said Zakito ono so ofia Captain Siasia akomia sachi e wa ha emse Dingerman na ase kwan ya no beba Dingerman ena ya to yanse awie e de afre Mr. Kofi Adu danso edin a eye bibiri na de frɛ no eba eye agudie a yedie eye sports ya mo fani senior shamo ono so ababe pim e wa ha nti ene ya sa aboabo afofra no ayede eba Solomon Carter eba de yemfa we engine.
Okay, enti ye jina ye magic system en nyomne so na fe ye demorem ewo amanone insemu live on 102.7 aha ye Promise Radio afe streaming live ewo Facebook at Promise Radio on Facebook okwa ubenya show ni bi ahwesa so na oye passports on Facebook so no live on tinoba Facebook app ubeba na wabe join show no na odo comment aba kajumadi no ebrepem ye be kan ede amount na bibia enso aye kama ede amount na ye be hyensem na say said the striker kan no afri Afcon 2023 a eba so ewo Ivory Coast na me adumu a ochina enwumre no nso ena mebacho opening ceremony no eba so ewo Alasani Watara Stadium ya kan nsem dada na de tienie ene mebacho countries ni bi abelande ewo Ivory Coast I say there obia ye set for tournament anyame adumo chena eba so no na de tie ni say ye be corner fe yakwohwe the arrival of Mali na ya hwese de ensem no eso esiti every say na ewie ya na Mali touch it down ewo Ivory Coast man ni enya asem live on Facebook and Mali for no man pomo Captain Africa we chese we no mu local where supporters no chese omoji yo enya asem kitwa kra hodum ti no Mali one arrival and etwa go Facebook said ete eno no na ye free Mali honuma na ye de ani achem e team sa aka no aso ye evisa no pa ye be catch o say teams no omu photo shoot session no koso na we ya ka for release the Black Stars of Ghana ye de na ubehu say Andre Dede Ayu Morgan our ye captain e the mother Black Stars of Ghana LED charge no or kind in sasa ha Dede echemu aka 8 hours na tournament no enso starte honoma eno so anya asem keto akra enti no ubehu Ghana players no kudus afei enesunuama mo ene players aka nyina Inaki fanboy Inaki Williams wo mu nyina ejira mu bia enya asem keto akra Ghana photo shoot session no na ye free ho Riyad Mahrez enso LED charge no the amount Desert Forces of Algeria. One musu photo shoot session no so yebe koni akọ Algeria de no aha no so kama Riyad boni boot ni lazy ni kama na fei wo ma hwese bibia enso atimi akọ de amom shene so ese Algeria omo finalist in the last edition Senegal etumi aje edisi omo na so ufro Algeria me ba cho omo semi finalist mom honum Cameroon enso photo session no so na Cameroon there head coach and LED charge no song Rigobert song and edi anymore the flag no egu ne konsa Emma Vincent Abubakar one so by kire ne there honum eno so so honum ne ba cho last photo shoot session and wetimi ba so no Mozambique the members of Mozambique one photo shoot no etumi so come say the all is set for the AFCON 2023 eno eba so Ivory Coast na me admo chena ena sa game no eno so etumi etodwa mami free AFCON hona me famani enchemu stories aka eno so make waves me ba cho agudie mu nsemu na unim se Jadon Sancho say our Dortmund say walk out to us 6 months said yamomo season here and there was Man United na ewie me ba cho orani din Eric Ten Hag okoya ne press conference in weekend Man United any Tottenham Hotspur ebo na Sancho for busane say ora yentimi ma press conference ya say abra ye musa Jadon Sancho asem eno na mo confirm mu say we free team ni mu ensembe ena wo ka Ediafa Jadon Sancho move no Eric Ten Hag in 78 hour or say or wishing the best Dortmund na hope so be impressive Borussia Dortmund nene makoye Ediamano ena Sancho for busane say na after Dortmund loan no obesamba na oba obemane kwama na bobo Ediama Manchester United and Ten Hag is Debbie ehode mo fa me nko mini hu asem ka say de Sancho kwa okwa no eno enehia na emom so obeba no asa bebo Ediama Man United de ebre ni duru a ye beka ho asem a Ten Hag nsem ono di tudwa no na owie wa mananso ho say de okoma United a players up echitafo no ebo mo chipa bako ene Anthony na Anthony 100 million euro eno free Ayas eba Man United ni man koye Yebusa Eric Ten Hag sana Anthony form wom no a source of worry edema wana Ten Hag say no kre na enchemu ni nie o say Anthony modern boy enkon kan no ejinade baako ne off the field issues one ni girlfriend enya ya yes wa assault ni girlfriend emedru baby wo ko Brazil best na wotwe mienu no mo bo from Manchester United Eric Ten Hag chiremu a sansem no a deep player ninya can be ena ontimi mobo ni ye from Manchester United no GDA ese Anthony wobesa back to the former was share born as Edema United no bia enim no Eric Ten Hag ena defending the player no ewo esa instance na eno so onsem eba na Chelsea ebo weekendi na de tienie last week ena Christopher Nkunku picking knock na yebusa orani tin ede Mauricio Pochettino say Nkunku any Chaloba ni Chilwell womunji situations to say na Pochettino de atudwa say Nkunku de enya likely say eye weekend you obesi akan e de ama Chelsea nemom Chaloba ni Chilwell eye Benoit Badiashile any Kani Chukwu Emeka womu betimi return e de ama Chelsea Bobo Kono ene emebacho nyame aduma weekend e no so ehon sema eba eno no na wo Coppa Italia na no ada ewo Italy Lazio che Roma ekaba ko man tumiante na unim se Romelu Lukaku wabra o se akan dia ma Roma no Lazio achitafo no wo mo chante monkey chante no edigu abrante ne so ni nyina ne se Lukaku jebo ana omo sere no aboa be ne di kwadu adwe ne ho nsensem ema game ne kra no deja ntokwa bebre ne piemu ema owura ne din enso Jose Mourinho wonya red card e was game ni mu ewie ya Federazione Italiano Gianco Calcio FIG simpanyim for madwa wo mo se eniema Lazio ye no na enye ne kwan so a na enye monkey chant ne nko a wo mo chema Lazio fans no etoto bottles eba agopramane so ema ne bo Roma player ne din edi bove wo mo san toto missiles edi by enti omuchema Lazio next home game wo mo partial stadium ban enti Lazio capacity no wo mo chemienu echitafo ebe fafa efa aka no ebe ye empty eno eye banam ye dema Lazio wo mo wieye wo mo si 50,000 euros Lazio ntia enfama FIGs no eno omo se 15,000 euros enso eko edi ama Roma ni nyina ne se Roma so etim no wo mu entumi an control mu players no eni omo head coach ani din edi Jose Mourinho ento omo so afine eye Roma na no na after ban ne bae no me ba chow Italy omo referee chief owura ni din me ba chow we no eye owura ye frɛ no eye Gianluca Rocci uko Italia referee so nyina ne doma no waye press conference na wakasa kakra na ni nyina ne se Lazio ni Roma game no wo mo ma referee na so ye hye papa ama say eye referee se wo Italy adwa na owura ne nsam odi to dwanie wo say omo send warning e dia ma Serie A clubs nyina say wo mo referees no eni kwan se club bi a e di omanim eye form ebi se club obedi sa adwuma ni biem no wo mo referees association wo mo ne FIGs no wo mo mfa eye sa club no eho encho mo a eno so ye Gianluca Rocci ne nsam a wadi to dwa ene awie ya de mamo ewo dwumade ne so na story way ewo ho Osimhen agent Roberto Calenda woni eye Victor Kvaratskhelia wonu so agent owura friend Mamuka Jugali wo mo ntokwa o social media eye daja we to mani we na we ato mani we ema chese eye Victor Osimhen ne Victor Kvaratskhelia as a tension bi abedo mo ntem na Walter Mazzari wako press conference awie eni ebusa Walter Mazzari say owura na agent mienu eko ade achie na Osimhen agent atubiaba na Kvaratskhelia agent atubiaba ensembe na aka fa ho ba cho Walter Mazzari say sansem na omudi no won fa ho woni de ope eni say eye players no ebe hye Napoli shirt na so mu rap eye Napoli stadium a eye San Pauli ana say eye Diego Armando Maradona mom wam ebe deliver Ediama Napoli entokwa agent ne kono Walter Mazzari say emfa ne ho emfatim ne ho wom ajapade eye players no enti players ne modembo ena ehiomo eye Walter Mazzari ne nsamo no so ade tudwa ena awie ya edema mo ewo eye dwumadie ne so Dominic Solanke Premier League Player of the Month awards no me ba cho December wache edi esi ne nan so 6 goals and was share edema Bournemouth Bobo Kona wache eye December Player of the Month ewo Premier League ni mo edi esi ne nan so a eno so nsem kakra eba eno no na mikowie ewo FC Barcelona woma so eni nyina ne se eye enra wa bra na Barcelona eni Osasuna game no eguso ekoso no unim se Rafinha after first half enra empanyimfo yi ni frame na omu replacing with Lamine Yamal ne nyina ne se Rafinha epike moxil injury ewo ne nan bonkum no na se ne sra mu twen ne kakra na awie ya Barcelona empanyin for the official release aba na omu chema tester omu ye on Rafinha no eche se ontimi return emfama Barcelona over the weekend wabra omu next La Liga game enso etumi atodwa omu chema femoris muscle injury eno de ha abrante ne din de Rafinha se de ono ekotena nchen de amabasa boboko na wontimi nto aso nsia kan kopim se ne ho beto no aba abeto aso de amabasa boboko no yegina Rafinha nsem ne so na yedi amanone nsem no esi ena on Highway Sports live on Promise 102.7 FM live on Promise Radio on Facebook live on Oyepo Sports on Facebook na bedafo ato aso edi amamo ewo dwumadi ne so.
Yabeda Solomon Kata ase modiewura amonone na afinsem ekoso ewo ye afcon ne mu na wodi ne nyina atu edwa eno
Promise
102.7 102.7 FM
eso atenase na afi captain siasia akomia sachi na ofa Kofi Edudanso senior shambo ono so atenase ewa ha mema bedwafo akwaba na afi yede ensem no de ahyehye so dwumadie ye producers a omo eta ya chi aboabo ansem na no de ebrem no Samuel K Mensa afi Solomon Kata born again Chirematen Clementino the darling boy omo nyina eka hono maboabo ansem na no awie ya betena se Promise 102.7 ababia wo bia no wutie yede ensem no ebrem obeda kwaba
mejo so jibo
bibia bokode we wi ana ko kama
them editing ya choose you yeah but it can be better
botom so ayefe
nyanya sa
oh
say botono o jene fa ha
send the do be do bi ani
we dey was surprise me but eje na nche na odwumade bebre say kodinti eje na
kopa odiskere
kokura nka be botom
odiskere
edwumane dawson hihye ne dawson nti
o companies here do say
say ma pause kakra
is it o babren shop
nyina egu
o babren shop
nyina egu
wa bie studio
studio me nya wie
se Promise chen wa
mo chen so no afani
ya chen so ne afa o na se ameti ya so pe obi the cameraman
graphic designer
is it workers yes say
there be me who workers don't tell everybody at the twi
workers yes say
kakra
omo ye be say
so wo be miensa na bi enye bad
ntu wo nine
be 4 bi
a busumi bi atu omoka
there be a pay as you go
Wajuma
a partnership
uso se be jota
partnership
so for si do muti o
enti wajuma
welcome to 102.7
obeye ya na uko
o de o ya na de
pese obi abetete o
de o ya de ba na nyina ya tena se ne a che ne kama ese wona misuan
usuan
na misuan
me fo obi adwuma
o afa de obi adwuma de da se
me fo obi adwuma
ni po afo adwuma do
Alasan Saiz Akito
jibo
o dem se scan anko ya ma
La.
ne da ka so
Ana me just free kwa na me de kind of free ba.
It's scanner the buy no. Pressure the old boys.
Ana kwa me free no. Na me de kind of free ba. Ya me car crash me moto no.
Sa
Ma se ko yi ni
Oko bugu so.
Nje me de finish.
Siasi ade ne de no. Siasi ade ko ntu adwi.
Ba bi.
That's all topping up.
Siasi o nye scan ba o.
Why she papa.
ne kwa
Ele acha que problema ele acha que o afasio.
January na 2 months o.
Wo papa.
Na mo ko ino.
And the date near Bain.
And they on the 12.
Because I'm going 2007. I'm going to Mara, you know,
Scan.
Oh, man, you don't have the buy. Nothing when you
January this afternoon every 1 month.
In your view.
Okay, 1 month is so 15th. Now for the second month as out was but in our January.
Say o calculate data e pia o ka. Na o machine na as 1 month na ya so anu no.
Yeah.
Now hwe de gu chire de yare say
an interesting and what do they want to refuse a general so was out. So I so sim. Sina.
And to ada. You see one who's a hit room. And you was also magic view. That's what me by best 6 that's what I magic in the
And actually your tires
Kobe. Between half a sneak and Joe Waff. If any number chere.
Okay, let me do it enough. Number 3 on
the half a sneak okay can call border no so maybe I will trouble.
yeah
And the Coco d'Ivoire.
What's
A crooked to a very number chere.
no do aka nko am.
Do aka crash kese pa.
Utimi di ya sha se ejebosia.
No,
Qu'est-ce que ça encore ko le di hon nyimbe nan kan wo shi.
Senior Baba.
ya nua me nua
Na bibia boko dey.
awurade adom
Enyo me koso kama.
won se mo sa mo comment me ani bi se me dem sanka re to we se me dem dia ye say na zakito no ya na ma pitini kakra won se last year no worry nti ama won se na expenses no
Like it already 2 years you ko
3
years you ko.
David asama na gibo open so kai na na person otumi kasa I remember vividly.
What did say?
September. September be
2 years.
Ene be 2 years to ware nchesa.
Mas 1.5 years.
Nti afi na won say wa train taba mu a wo kwa ye gye no ne the first ne say na
Remedy so bi mo.
when you smell say the experience no
enya de ketwa.
anya easy.
Me tu sa me fo pan o hwe mo bra yi. Na sa kontu no enya kontu ketwa.
Say abrantie so so te abrantie ase.
Yeah.
O bra no a wonte. Say o mo ye abrantie. Na e bo we say the ni ai ko. O ti ase kra.
Ora bi mum bram.
I am bring say.
Ai tu mo say.
Yeah mu say the tie.
Okay, yamba sam na shisha so same yentie president Emma Ghana Football Association. Owura Simon Ket Okreku Enra Ghana High Commissioner no ewo Cote d'Ivoire ekosla Blasters players no. Na odinsem tudwa Ghana football se efiri kwasiada a ye tournament na se no Ghana ye be kwa till the last day a be tournament no last day na se wa be na woje cup ho ne be kwa akwakodu na o sure say players no ene leadership of the national team coaches no obia committed say for 42 years a Ghana yentimi NJ AFCON no opportunity aba say omubetimi age accommodation ediama Ghana yentie FA president Ketu Kreku.
This is a group of boys who have sacrificed a lot to have come to this level. Indeed, the qualification games were very, very challenging. Traveling alone, I have always said, from their various destinations on the aircraft. We heard of the story of Gambia yesterday, where there was no oxygen on the aircraft, etc., etc. That is in itself is a big sacrifice by the lads, and having come this far, that in itself is a commitment from their part and on the part of the Tenkra team and the rest of the Tenkra staff to truly represent our country and to fight for glory. Indeed, this glory has been evasive for 40 plus years, but we are very much committed towards the cause. They will give off 1,000,000% on the pitch, and hopefully the Almighty God will bless their big effort in this enterprise and bring us the joy and love we all been looking for. So on behalf of the team, the captain, the leadership, the head coach, and everybody, we thank you for coming through, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you at all the games beginning Sunday till we leave the trophy on the last day of the tournament.
Okay, we FA president Ura Simon Okreku Ket Okreku and some of the Atuja. Obed, my Mrs. Simfi.
Well, Black Stars.
42 years.
Yeah.
Hey, Acho.
42.
Ghana pen.
If I will be in cap. If I will be.
Say senior.
Of course, I remember vividly.
Don't the cap by now 82 no.
82. I was then in school. Namo school.
I have a school.
Abetifi president. Say what I'm called school. Abetifi president. Go.
Okay.
I have second. A poster.
Welcome to 102.7
Now, sir, the mammy kai cap very well. Incidents leading to Ghana's participation. Even initially we didn't want to go. You can see yenko. Sa non-aligned movement ni sa Cold War no. Nanka yenko. Ena Rollins be yiku. Na nani affiliate pa any Gaddafi. It took place in Libya. You remember?
Libya 82.
Libya 82. And then he said we should go because based on friendship.
And the
Koye. CMCO. And we went and then we won. Now, I remember saying the goalkeepers 3 in the Koye. If my memory will serve me right, I'm saying na car count and I want back the baker and Usu Mensa. The two of them got sick. In that line, car baker Usu Mensa. Mienu koyare. The third choice. Namasa, wonders are including saving penalties. Was a Libya for no? Yes, first one. We were in the same group. Yes, 1-0. And final reason a call penalties.
Wow.
And I'm just giving a brief account of what happened in the 1982. So
what's my kind of boys you?
Me dem mekai pa. Mekai very well.
Di hu kakra na wa yi ate no. So they also wa hu hwe.
Enu achi ne ba sa. Na Boakra debacle no kai. 84. They did left for nko akogu animu no. What? Hey. I know but there's
to make kakra 82.
No.
Onkai.
No men kai.
The boys say some respect.
The na me ye obi am ye
football enthusiast
at that time.
Okay.
Na me get
with the baggages and up.
Yeah, with that time me kai ye pa ye 1990.
Okay.
1990 pa na me hear that share.
Send up 90 yanku.
Couple yes and me yanku be back. 90 yanku. That time na Ojira 90. Ya moji no. And to be kai Robert Maje and those players that I watched that game. In that first match, I was saying 5-1 or so. Yeah. I was in Nigeria with sharp fans, no. I watched that game. And if you that, yeah, can go for me, no do ha.
Can wasem.
Senior can no man.
Some senior can. Yeah, got tournament. T. Tournament you crazy movie. Yeah, free go no me sisi wo Ghana na nye. Enti camp kura na yesi.
We used 2 weeks preparation. 2 weeks.
Ti asemi yo camp kura na yesi enko. Ne o wa na Rollins beji o man. Nyabotre.
No so onye. Emfa.
Nyabotre. E na Rollins beji o man. Obeye ku ebe
Odin Baba got 100 from father to son.
E na esa na yonko for ne Gaddafi. E na tournament so yebo no Libya nti. No so e na sa de a Libya for quite deeply before you.
Oh,
I'm the flight.
Number 5 koye. We're not. She country. Sanyoma we nyina asi from nowhere near Kojeka. It's the person me chene say. Tournament na na eba when your papa asmo.
Oh. At least we all would want to listen.
It wasn't like a team that they were not prepared. They were prepared to go and play in Libya. And BBC. And Ilman say Omma Blasters on. So they were not like Amutiti. Then Rollins came in and said, no, you are going. A team that were prepared already to go to the AFCON in 82. And the BBC and the CMA.
And then you see
was then almost stories. so
no line movement.
The man says my uncle. And after the omutifie, just train. They know that they are not going. The all of a sudden, Rollins came and said, "No, we are going." So they were already prepared for the AFCON. So, and what the boy when I say, so.
But a good time, you know. Now information about and say, young information. Satan, I can see young cock of nation. Say team no more. It
destabilize the team.
You will be a coffee. It's that particular moment in that camp be anyway. And a Rollins buy. No say. Me ne Gaddafi a young Kufenti. Say me good Gaddafi no as a
but the good thing at that time is say all the players, almost all the players were local players.
Oh,
playing for
of course.
That telepathy now,
yes.
So na ama Rollins they can say you be kono. Come together no more akwa bono. Na you difficult say the players we work.
But the issue is mindset,
our psyche.
Oh, that one.
How are you prepare no?
Yeah.
Now enter other countries or more uncle situation they come.
Yeah.
It's over now. Me too no for say capo geno. E buy in so many forms.
So anyway, we be.
I'm so.
Obedi obi oni gidi ko as blasters betin awe.
O me sure so no gidi no watch media. Me
the FA president na kasa no obedi eti.
Haven't done on kasa.
Jumano FA president on count. Don't care Jumano.
I don't care Jumano.
Omombe Jumano. The chief architect no. FA president's contribution towards Ghana winning the
play key role.
It's not even up to 5%.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course. Nipa na obe play kese no ono no nya ade no.
Ono no.
Any Chrisuit
in nya ade.
Yes. Chrisuiting packaging. Ya na ewo gide wo Chrisuiting mu nyina no. A critical analysis of the performance of the manager. If you are being frank with ourselves, well, let it down. And this is a manager, he's been around, say, counting from time, appointing as a technical advisor. He's been around close to a year. From time, you found a technical advisor to Ado. People forget that. Normally when you talk about Chrisuiting, we don't include the aspect whereby as a technical advisor to Ado. You born Nigeria, double head, and you do a World Cup. No? The preparation of the World Cup, Chrisuiting was part of it. And proud to the preparation of the World Cup, there were Ghanaians that felt that, listen, Coach Chrisuiting will be the right man to lead the Blasters to the World Cup rather than Otoado. Joado Kokaya, Ket man reply. No. I hope you remember that conversation. So, Chrisuiting has been part of the process. Ghana call World Cup Nyana Chrisuiting Wobi. From preparation to the tournament proper, Chrisuiting was a member of the technical team. So it's about understanding the behavior of the players from a distance and also from a closer situation. He's been there. Because from a distance, it didn't have a nipano. And obey nipan neko camp. At Wasson Nico Hotel, Ecuador, for almost 2 weeks. I send you Nipani Subai. You understand how the person operates, the behavior of the person on and off the field, the relationship of the players. And Ghana for continuity in Tino. And even the perceived idea said, what's any pay? Your technical expertise in was throw. A child to add until Jumanema. Now, fast forward. Yet, here, Jumanema, coach a friend Chrisuiting. There are certain elements of the modern day game, boy. One is an identity of a team. The identity of the Blasters. Nobody is expecting the Blasters to say, I'm sorry, you movie the Blasters yet. You say them Blasters enjoy total football. So nobody is calling for total football. But we are calling for an identity. Whether it's a defensive-minded identity, using pacey wingers to exploit opponent who defensive-minded positions, almost surge forward, who use your pacey wingers to exploit them, using the spaces behind them. Say ye about 5 back ye about 4 back ye see about double pivot ye see about front try ye and the enti make us ye ni say and yes opinion in bobi da wo but a bien in all these formational situations amede man a bien one opinion na kire say or ye master and on him the right players for those positions. So going to a tournament without a formation identity, you don't tell me say when your coach is still doing try and error proud to a tournament. He must a basic. Milo tre say ne ball no body say. Inti a call no we ni man know the way sim. We ni man know the way sim. We don't have an identity. Again, we don't have a spine. I'll come to influential players that we don't have in this game. But we don't have a spine.
Influential players.
Yes.
Black Stars.
When you talk about influential players, you can't say Messi no Ronaldo. You are saying that within the team, even if it's a team of average players, you should have about 3 players commanded those abilities to change the game. South America. In Tuba Kotoko, based on the Kotoko standard, they might not be world class, but within the Kotoko setup, say when the going gets tougher, these are players you can count on to change the game for Asante Kotoko. On the part of the Blasters, apart from the fact that we don't have a spine, we have an issue that goalkeeping department, we don't have the perfect partnership.
Influential players, they die you.
How influential is they die you on the current Blasters team?
They.
Yes, they see. Yeah, Bokro to bench.
Dagito. I said
to bench.
They die you. The influence.
My contest is on the field, not behind of the field. On the field, into so lamten mukwala de na me see game no me dia. Omo ye nkofo mo satire mu ma club no. Ghana team na that was
satire mu in what way?
In their own way, they have ways of strengthening some magic.
Kudus.
I know that they may come in next point now.
Kudus.
And that they may come in next point now.
Say lamten mukwala betimi aya kudus.
Not lamten mukwala betimi aya ma Blasters, but I'm just giving
no, me can for Kotoko. And the level of kudus. And they when you sure say Beka top 5 performing African players in Europe, abe you kudus a free.
Mejitum.
The
issue
also influential.
The issue with the Blasters near simple. The third one, the performance of our players in their respective clubs. The head of our technical department is yet to get a formula for those players to repeat the same thing in the Blasters. Into Kudus might be doing well, but in to say the efficiency in our Kudus the Bobo West Ham. When you be a Blasters team, we don't see that efficiency. Position our Kudus born after now, and then me and Bisa say Chris Hutton a crime bells no be use Kudus based on previous matches. So Abubakar Sodbebo as a number 10, but Kudus at West Ham is not playing as a number 10. Because Paqueta mo ye adwuma mfimfin no gina nim ho no bottom so Kudus na be boni din no ye tam no free West Ham system no edin be si Blasters team a coach ni ma ye hu system o de be ba obinya the best out of Kudus. You talk about Inaki and Inaki by you see how you see how Inaki has struggled maybe he's doing well Bilbao but down in the best Blasters team no pay coach ni ntimi hu kwan a obey you so abrantie ni yie amad ye Bilbao wetima baba ye Blasters enti asem ni nyina no if it's about what they are doing in their clubs and can common be different but ye can coach na nkasa tena anything I'm starting you see your formational crisis positional crisis you be enti the coach is unable to arrange the players properly on the field for A to complement B, for C to complement D, so that collectively they can repeat what they are doing in their respective clubs. No. Yenibi. Etienne, Jordan, Semenyo, Inaki, Kudus, Dedayu, Joseph Pencil, Osman Bukari. Yelani omo up to say kima. Yenye ebre hawa coach no. Coach ntimi nkyerɛ. Because based on the matches wabon, when Timin Tre Kwaya, sa talent ya me bodi, Osman Bukari, Joseph Pencil, Inaki Williams, Kudus Mohammed, Dedayu, Jordan Ayu, Antoine Semenyo, sa players Makuma Kunsunya, ye nim say in their respective clubs, no, omo board the front trip of their respective clubs, and nim hono mujirano. Ye coach nintimi ma ye hu say, sound conform yensa, midi miensa we nebo, midi mienu we nebo. I'm repeated your clubs into your bar. And now so the Semenyo free bench, bana Semenyo be shepe. Next game no starting no.
Into the only GD still. Bibi answer someone.
My issue is with Chris Hutton. Born I boss say the coach is in the majority of the game. So the coach you tournament. Now coach Nankasa and Nisu Birina, then a basi.
Zach, my minty way.
Sir, Asama FA president get a crook weekend. So far from the angle, sir, since in recent years, you're quite off corner. And some bay and and painful cancer near quite corn. The last half corner put the same person. I catch say Quack Jaff Conaba, am I able to see? Oh, yeah. Get a crook.
Oh, Ankasa.
Oh, no, I can't say
one can say Koji. And they make casual
102.7 FM.
what do you mean with me, Moses?
Ibra.
So,
One can be beer.
I can be a Urefi. And I acquire a quarter to Num.
There be Yanwa. I know my level. I know my level. There be. I know my level, Monkai. There, Chan. You could win game back. Your name somebody say Mauritius, who say Madagascar. Say Afcon.
Eti, what recent in some year can you call Afcon now? I work with the same template. The same template. Because say the last day of the tournament, today, a final day. Based on Nasama working, you know, or catch a Ghanaian say we should back this team. And based on no the one who as FA president, any preparation I know, Ghana about tournament to the last day, which is the final day, and yet trophy. But say last day is what the only call last day.
Final.
See,
Or see you bought till the last day.
The last day, your budget.
You bought final. You can lose the final, but you bought final. At least let's coach him. Nasama waka. Oh, Azembe.
One can adjust to the last day of the tournament, and they adjust to senior. Obiara bako last day of tournament, so kwa kulusu. Obiara to go and win the trophy. It's just one car, but who the code in some now? Giano was say, okay, say kwa kujafu koni abayano. But you see, let's break the thing down. Your team way. Goalkeeper. Do we have a tournament winning goalkeeper?
We don't.
The answer is no.
We don't have a consistent goalkeeper.
You understand?
We need goalkeeper.
You see,
5 matches in the last 1 year.
Before in the press.
You see, nobody you number one. First, I think you know what the die. Now, over in the first now, Wallaport Neda. Now also Ghanaians lost hope in Ofori. Babayara in Namibia. The Ofori year Babayara no ma who Ghanaians pa. Say, hey, now I've gone a year. Now Ofori to me it's possible more for it. Let's not only once. You saw what Ofori did on that day. Eti o tournament now goalkeeper side we measure. But because so Cameroon put the Ondua Fabrice Ondua Bejo Afconda. No ball division 2. On Bejo Afcon. Yes, ABS. But you see, when you don't have confidence in your goalkeeping part, because you need trust in the goalkeeping department and one key area. One area, Jibo, make me see what I say. Afcon, we can match every country defense the any problem based on quality. And maybe a freeba. Profile an idea or not be an uncle or OBC. Look at who first 3 choice center back in terms of order now. Jiku Salisu Amati. The profile of the Airbano. But we are compare any center backs. I have Afcon. Problem in no. Oko right back. Ali Lusedu. Odoy. So left back Gideon. Ethical defense what there? Lusa Senka. Ye say nyama year what there?
You will play a bit in their
compete. Now Mofford. On a problem no. Coach I may say or yeah double pivot coach.
Only in the ball.
Only in the ball because double pivot no. You mono 2 DMs. You mono DM baako and center yes, the other David team is baako. That is what you know. That is why coaches play for us to see. That is what you know. coaches na ba menye hu coaches e ya sinya otu ba ke okọ ene okọ Arsenal omutu nu enwan benya se Rice na Odegaard
Arsenal kwere number 1 pe
yes number you know
Arsenal number 4-3-3
yes number 1 number 4
Tikebia Pateba
yes
Pateba no be move to double pivot
no you understand okọ ende your own Milan when they play defensive one oba wona we ba ko wona nima ono no be kreti but here dey bo baba any Salis boom and I say any of Elisha these are 3 players with the same profile omoji bono omateni ko mochi omoji bono omateni ko mochi but time bia ashmeru baba game bia no we see the difference in method and the coach ni benya kudo and I like it when Ronaldo omapeni you see if you are a coach na president etim show wonim catch us say abrantie free the players for them to play the football just say omapeni bo nya happy with the game that they are playing
na so hebo ni bi
okay tell say that bi o say ball me hwe pa o say ball me hwe dem bia it looks like coach you know omo players na timid I say omo team bobo say na mo pe and to feel say release them because if you release Kudus you obey wonders o release Ashimera obey wonders o release Niama obey wonders o release Inaki Williams obey wonders Osman Bukari attacking wise wingers is any problem Inaki Williams Jordan Ayew Osman Niama you understand we have a lot of quality players on the wings but again what is the best position of Kudus at Ajax Kudus at West Ham am young say park no so there or 2 best position pe either as a false 9 or on the right side of attack obono tem bia a problem on him because bono because of how he wants to 10 or person all who are telling their people but obono or center bia that place is crowded and onye smart on Odegaard more tap no they are too intelligent they can play in a crowded place but Cruz intimi onim sa kind of you know and Cruz dey on here space to operate but Ghana dey enyanim say on Sunday Cruz will play as number 10 a problem it looks as if we have the materials who are playing best football but how to arrange them on the field of play no has been the problem
okay
Inaki Williams since Inaki came to Ghana only one best game that game no we play him on the right side.
Okay, exactly.
Akomia?
Yes.
I mean, Tiwe.
I think that you expect your FA president to be talking like the way the FA president is Kasano. There's no problem with it. But then there's more to it than say you can't achieve no because you start here Ghana 30 years in a Cup of Nations year. You call disappointed 32 years. You call 34 now we do 42. And there be a some assurances we know. Various FA presidents no edema. Now your team no look like say your team no ekwa. So me describe Ghana in national team say we are as a near man, near man. Your tournament now they be look like a favorite. But you could only are disappointed. And actually baby a disappointing no most of the time has to do with officialdom. Has to do with the decisions that you taking. I deco. Me no to way you say bonuses everything sorted and yes sanity. But your tournament you be we no on betting sim. There be instances you be kwa ba no na Ghana 40 and you can bonuses once him. There's been an instance your Cup of Nation you be ba no you ko disappoint na ba na you can na players were talking juju. Obekai coach the empire na ko yes na juju Anthony Anane
2012 Equatorial Guinea.
So Sandy we know senior highest it's not about quality of players any. Because every players produce the last few 10-20 years so Ghana Cup of Nations and kaya G2 na 3 and Ghana mama. These are the era Zambia added some determined local and players playing in Africa beji.
And that did not have it.
You see the point? So me free say it is not about talk shop. Yeah, can someone hear the actually. But say I'm penny for no. So why the right things? Right thing being that we are not going to hear anything about bonuses. we are not going to hear about the captaincy issue and the when say and this animal. Says animal when it is sorted out. Me free say that kind of you players no. They bring me back to the players' commitment too. Then on Dr. Ekasano, he was talking about how patriotic these players are. Say almost say Ghanaian jersey na. Say almost could not park as well. So a Kobani how committed players no, how the will to die for the nation. Because Kobo goes who can your squad you could tell you say Africa, and America, am to be a month or two ago. And I'm say ye and they say ye 10 best performers now performing African players. Ghana bet money 2 that are not parting pride. Ghana bet money at least 2 from that
or 3.
Okay, pass because as we in Pate, in Kudus,
Jordan.
But the problem is when we put them together here, no more bar, no more done the Black Stars jersey now. Do we see that commitment now? About the kind of footballer or a born of That's where it comes back to the coach. The last time the coach was saying is that on your players no in terms of me, welcome
102.7 FM.
So I want to do is one hour. And a different Chris Hilton. Me one of those people we fought hard for this coach's appointment. And now over than somehow working our baby coach is starting here. He has been part of the Black Star for at least 2 years or so there. He's been with us as an advisor and as a coach. So now you expect to be much better from the Odema. I know because when your players don't tell me, I've said that style of play also more, But I want to believe that he's been watching these players in their various clubs and how these players are used. So I know there's some young shows that say, "We here 2 years as not able." So Kudus, but I say Kudus comfortable playing on the right flanker. Do you need to watch him abroad? West Ham, Do you need to watch Jordan abroad? So I think that these are the areas that you coach lucky. Are you free say on your board enough to get us the game plan, the type of football that we play. Yes, we are also a defensive type, but they be American coaches has played as a defensive-minded coaches and they are successful.
Yeah.
And the deal in the profile they buy idea. The last few coaches I have for me, sure say or match the profile.
Tournament could be intimate.
What I say, but yet that thing no,
and
a dean no dey.
Obed.
A dean no.
Nadine e fe din kwa o.
Oh, na juma na we any dean no match.
Tie. Otu we am for ye akire din no. Nyesa wo na ma na ma fans o. Eye bibia wa yintia.
Of course, that's true.
Ebi oba Black Stars and I said yesi peno no ye nya no. But the pedigree as a coach there.
And nobody is doubting that. Nobody does that. And then you can't Chris Hilton, I mean Koka, okay, not for the ban. Men can on brand or bright.
Obed enye easy so be no opportunity to coach the
He's been exposed big time. Chris Hilton has exposed himself. Their Kai AFCON na adwuma na si.
Me say yes be queen di
fatana. So qualify AFCON.
Senior, ona be say be queen di fatana.
World Cup I pa na Comoros so share.
And the opportunities here.
Okay.
Already mu that image now. Obi to say Obed mu free say yamano no because game my body you hwe until they know senior these are not crack African side
World Cup Comoros so share.
I know mu share wa ha I expect say Kumasi o now what team be say
Namibia.
Now only about ha.
Namibia.
We need foreign player to be
the first ever World Cup. Ghana call. I remember Burkina Faso for sharing first.
So Burkina Faso are your neighbors.
So you see, and
okay, we see football there.
It's growing.
They don't even know who match. They don't even not to it is because we don't do this right.
But captain,
it is because we don't do this right.
Also by accept to say, first now you can't Ghana, you can't Brazil, you can't.
Brazil and
they Gab no
that I agree.
So
that I agree.
Gab
but what can we think that your manager?
no I know
couple of those teams you want Jimmy Hoza
Obi nka say enye teams na beji o but first na na ehwebo no Cabo say Egypt bi Oshia Central African Republic
mesmerizing
but to both say nay say the Egypt and Central African Republic e bo game na ma na e na 1-0 bi
go be say
so te me chena say eti gab na close
but that is first Algeria
am go
Central African Republic
Algeria
Central African Republic
Burundi she Algeria
the also Central African Republic but what me about me say Central African Republic try so we Egypt for match every member close game be no more defend but
Algeria she Burundi
but you dey see you know
4-0
Algeria she Burundi
and look like say you can so much share 4-0 o ma sha o mo pen
under Christian the enema yehu no enya dey eniji ho so if you president asema work no I want to believe say all these things are sorted coach no and our players no at least for 2 weeks it no be something different from the yehu no because what I can say onye omontem there are 2-3 days and 2 weeks and the coach and the players are when it comes to condition there enya na sem because players no they are well conditioned from teams of mobile that can say the game plan or person and these are top professionals. Okay. If you want to implement a certain game planner, it will not take long for this player to adopt to. So coach, you know, I any abro. Yani abri because my baby my intimate na and relax say Ghana ye baby. Okay. It me no. For this, you know, and the FA president idea. I won't begrudge him. He's the president of the FA. Or person Ghana. Anya hwe better no CV and that.
Ade Kofi Frank or say please update from Kotoko enche ye be rem na ye clubs ho nsem ye de atu edwa kwaku osai kufo or say is Promise Radio on Tune In app so muguso mo ye ho adwuma enche bia no obenya eye Promise Radio on Tune In ba se de obenya on Facebook o search for eye Promise Radio and also your passport yeah, Jumedia Yedia Trinity Highway Sports Ubenya Ede Efriho. Abdul Malik Fosu Jr. was watching live from Manswabori. Good luck, say Obed. Okay, Hena Obed kwa good luck. And then Juma Obaba Yeno. And good luck. Jesse Kwesi entry. Samusi o tuning. Enti say. Okay, enti wa obusa tuning no. Efo say o tuning. Enti kwaku osai kofo search for a Promise Radio. Obenya a Promise Radio tuning na also eti so na YouTube benya o Jesse Kwesi NQ was watching live from Sefi Asanwene so okay yeah that say first ada kwa me tu say dey yes so na Eric Boache no mo complaining about sound me sure say ni nyina ye kama Boache yadom ono so chia ye enne anwumre Ransford Opoku Ajima also say thanks very much say Obed watching the show live from Germany Hamburg okay yeah that say Akosiaba kwadwo we dey mebo afa so fache me mintimi enkan o message no ha chibe senior nim chibe
yeah
onim no
debut
oh Kofi Chief no
oh Kofi Chief
ze asuonwin
assembly man yes one na born father nyina America.
These are some of the teachings we always want. Honorable Kofi Chief also continue the good work. Okay, what you
doing the good work too.
Kofi Chief here that say for your message and then enumere e will show no eso we so hwan a free for Moscow Jubo it saddens me whenever I look at how House of Folk is being run. No plan or no direction to the club and always repeating the same mistakes. Greetings to my best CEO Eugene Adu of Baby Gold Stars and Harry Ewa, my favorite. Watching you live from Austria. Senior, Maminti on Black Stars na Fiemra I will be Adebihame. Adebihame pa me ba mpesa mo kan ho asema me. Me dear, this has always been my stand. Say obi oye kotoko coach bia potential Black Stars coach.
What can answer another?
Me makasa ade nse oye kotoko coach oye potential Black Stars coach. Ene bia nyoma asesa mo Ghana ha. Ba kane no obi coach kotoko a. Black Stars coach a ye be hwe ne ka ho.
Yeah.
Na see abeti as coach, assistant coach for local Blasters. Me sadia na mentiasi.
Wa you could substantive but also assistant
coach. The mate and say Dr. Prosper na Tegum, Ekoye scout Tamagana. Kotoko head coach.
Based on patriotism. You will come to play.
Manchester United coach or English as well as scout national team.
And now
Elali coach. Hey, scout my national team. Hey. Na adwuma na Chris Utin to one no. Prosper to qualify over you.
Qualify.
What the senior meeting?
I will look at this thing holistically. I say in our quest say a person ye Afcon ni bi no. I'm say some of us ye kasa no me say desperation asset in kakra. Yet now can say in 42 good years and ye cap ni bida 42 good years Chris Utina Obamuda. So Ghana Black Stars as a we have gone into oblivion. You will be a association kakra and yadiaba safe na edura yemfa mpaibo yemfa gidie yemfa support ntech ntimi Chris Utin, this is the first major year oko anameboa tournament oko, but it looks like we have crucified him. I said the Ghana Black Stars, we went to the World Cup just recently. The most abysmal performance. Yako World Cup akoko ye the just World Cup here and meboa. Ubetima say na Ukraine sata na mo si abrante muti as the fence say liberty as one no. So say you can double job bi na me hu de who was really in control. Anti afa ne de hye nsa. O so even Benale no.
Yeah.
Nti who was in control there? Yeah, kaka ni nyina bom. No kan dey ho.
Benale Pet was not part. So the technical director of Ghana football.
Now that's my mechanic.
Chris Utin was the technical.
Chris
Utin was
say
in the decisions of the technical team.
So by proper structure, almost shall pass you.
Oh, master. Only panel the grand, Ghana Football Association. Now the whole on the penino. What blast I want to say.
Yeah.
So double in Ayabi. We didn't even have direction as a nation.
Minimum comment first I did if I were you make trying to make a case for Chris Utin.
Yes.
Samodazi ewo London oye adwuma ewo Tottenham hospital. Yeah. Or say, and this is not the first time I can say we. No English manager can help Ghana. Jibo, remember I sent you a private message about that some time ago. The matter is, English managers can't manage a country of flair and gifted players.
I understand you perfectly. Master Mamekan, you see the age, years, 42 years. Why didn't the others win? And holistically, probably it is not even the coach. The way we handle our things, the player attitude, Master. Yanko a Cup of Nations I call na place in watch him you know that where yanteda. So Ghana a problem no. It is very huge and big. Satan before sana we in no way 1992 who guy near Senegal.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened there?
Yeah.
So what
the but you see a case tournament win a
mebao
very powerful
mebao enti ye problem no if you baby na afa de assess players no ye benya gidie wo mu, but now we are talking about the coach. Ye bubu ye players are for some year stars no oko e wesama otimi say who could be manager Paqueta no ma yes adman who is the Paqueta in our team, who is our captain? What is say
where
Wesam
Western captain
what is that? What Prowse? Oh yeah, you either saw officer England, UK as hobby or can sound more you know who? Oh no. And I'm a kind Bowen akwabi kanu I say osobo manu ayin say
Bowen Sushek they say from Czech.
Oh, Mr. Captain, mu Zuma. Okay. Okay. Wait, the American
be a Kofi. I'm so 4 no so. Or say blaming Chris is a lazy approach to dealing with a much larger problem.
Yes. So we have a much larger problem
about maybe the end said the modern day game. It dances around managers. Okay. There are other factors. This is where the issue. There are other factors.
All that I'm saying is say your problem no say you ko any Chris you mean solve the problem because a much bigger than a Chris no. Chris in they say no he is being used as a mad dog that we want to hang for our problems because 42 years where was he? Why didn't we win? That is my question. And a much larger than Chris Hilton. There are no Christians no. Unim. There may no buy adrenaline say. The coach in a year why nyina whatever. We win 1-0, 2-1. On set them in your beer or say go small.
Yeah.
On now who can we be hold them no adrenaline say we say we go defensive there. You must get us wingers. Sebastian say quick. Naja bakum yenu bia near fansa. I want there minia. Menu ya doing perfectly. But the problem is not only Chris. It's a much larger here. Say see around maybe FA president no. Once we raise in hopes.
Yeah.
Dem ya sao sanya koka no. Everyone ko goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Ya bobo kwa no che no. Che so kwa o mani timi dia ye kwaje aba. Na afa nchen.
Okay.
So like I'm saying, mama yemfa gidi entire chiri. Edu baby kwa na me feel say even the spirit behind the Black Stars was so perfect. Because of send any woman in here. Say so about say omo dey. Also players say dedication and then me I don't see these people as committed players.
Martin Ruff.
Sika omo je encourage so
committed. Junior or say let's stop this Black Stars thing. Na 60 years no cab will come this country. People managing football in this country have no business being there. I know any day or day abandon. Kojo being so at the tour bina crofidi no eso or say trooper because we don't have plans for our football. Sylvester Bwadia Sari or say I just don't know why we are blaming Chris. Forgetting that we blame Otu Adu too. And also any day and no. Francis Yeboah. I'm watching you guys from France. I just love your program. Thank you very much. Ofake watching live from Turkey. Ofake yeda say. Richmond Eduaf was watching you live from Superlovic main office. I'm Kwaku Pepe. Promise Post Papa. Okay, yes, that also I say. Kwame Frimpong say watching you live from Tesano. I'm Kotoko fan. Okay, Kwame yeda say. PCK was watching you guys live from Leicester. You guys are doing a great job. Okay, that's it. Kojo being a baby, Mosijibo, your sports should be on X. Connect Twitter no. Obed. When I why I say X space, I say about ne other programs no. Ne say Eko so say no musu 80 kama. Other messages were ma mini kakra bi for na yemra na yemhwe Asante Kotoko transfer ho nsensem na yemfa Dr. Ogumsu a okwa scout for Black Stars no enka ho. Nana Kofi Ani was say Obed, the problem is not Chris. Our players are not committed enough. Period. Watching you live from USA. Kingsley Adubofo was watching you live from Senegal. Kwesi Ajo or say watching you live at Asante Mampon. Okay. William Dakosi, please, I'm waiting for Kotoko News here. All right. Kojo Obeng or say a nation that does not have a facility to train its national team, and we are dreaming of winning trophies. We are jokers. We can.
Issue I remember going to one brainstorming meeting. Now, what the leader
messages in me. Obia Krofia Sabe BM say for 3 years we blame low attendance even in Tamale on NYA. We pick easy targets. I didn't know about fashion and run with it. Where so ASU was watching you live from Hamburg. With Bayram PC. I don't know Bayram PC now. Adair Collins was watching the show live inside Afako Patase. Greetings to Amansia Central District Director of Education Anapoku Amwako. Okay. Rich Puma was say, Jobo, I'm watching you live. Jibo, I'm watching you live. Okay, that's it. We see why Vicentado was need a robust defensive midfielder because if Sharif Mohammed is injured, the team will suffer. Raphael Jan or see the senior journalist, I said it all. Black Stars problem is not Chris Hilton alone.
There's something called problem chat. Yeah, problem chat.
Problem chat. They say no here about 10 minutes.
No,
hey,
you brainstorming.
Welcome
Yeah,
to 102.
problem.
yeah, I'm going to say bye.
Not to be ready.
Senior the DNT who say adiene how no aba no odene de beba. Zakito de beba. You wi ani atransi ya bisi ya say. You about 15 problems.
Yeah.
But in terms of percentages, then so
So when you
analyze the problem of the Blasters, we can infrastructure, we can commitment.
But
say see the preparation here and the born now, born
for 42 years.
Not the 42 years. We are talking about
shooting for
Afcon way.
It's Afcon yeah 42 years. The problem in your coaching.
If we widen the argument to 42 years, the NTNJ, there will be several reasons. Which you know, not the coaching element percentage not drop it. But the near case here, you know, a tournament yeah kwa me did
Onya sure say. Because you solve all these problems. I won't say kitting. Because sometimes they so pay attention to little details. Yeah, and kitting and no problem. And one in aka Babo Kawa, or my other case and tuntum. The tiniest of them.
So you are saying
it's yaki canning in Aboma. And then the ancient solve sanking because it looks like your system, no. Ya hene kofa Pep Mourinho Ancelotti wan kraba because of say the football na say no we cannot win the AFCON.
Nkomo na need.
Eti me be say me chese men chichiri nkoso Christian kwa.
Me start me say. Die enti a me gidi si entimi bomoden no. Baako a me gidi say ekese pa no e coach no.
Okay.
If you give me time, I will list other reasons in here. Many confidence in the Blasters, not today. But me can say, no occupy fakesiye. As it the current Blasters team because so Kudus, Inaki, Niama, Semenyo, Jordana, you. Look at these players. Joseph Pencil. Now over a year, won't me the ideal front three. I him say front three way. They complement each other. They bring the best out of each other. Okay. They score with ease. A system to suit them. Almost a year.
Okay. Please, I'm watching you live from Sefi Gonzan in Western North. Okay. Nana Kinto Hayford and the Abba Emmanuel Kwatin or say I'm Emmanuel Kwatin watching you from Bremen, New York. More Kotoko News. A free farm mosque. If you are basing on your argument on 42 years, then no one should blame Ket E.S. Okreku for our failures. It's current form not 42 years. Okay. Mobina for so the players mentioned are below average players that see themselves as superstars. And also they abandon. Yemra the last header na afi yakeka kwa na bi phone line so the amount for no de omo so omo no. Omotimi e de abema ha a promise 102.7 Highway Sports and wasugusu awutie no asante godoko aso say ye bie Ghana transfer window no there are clubs beto players ni bi so beko ye di kind ya tudwa say abranti and di de ono enso atema boy no me player no betu kote say no enche bi onso be kuma sia be medicals ene eye fatal shafi obe ne medicals na obe o medicals o ye no way
location dear.
Matisse says baby will take o baby.
Ne baby ana.
Unimo.
Matisse say ikakra wo dear but
say no mo ye no. Say take o baby no ye no.
Na express saying.
O say
technical medical team no so mo ye omo.
Na say the many nya problem bi ka.
102.7 FM.
But na many just wo bulldog. Ti many nya problem ka.
Issues.
Ozay
issues.
Dan the one my home. Kokos ni share no. Oya ade bia mani anye ho. Nti meni no issue. And then me hu se me friend o se menye dey o. Yes we winning battle no.
Say wo na wo so na anya me o.
Nti court e be ba be medical so.
Yes I expect winning battle no. Me mani winning battle ne da. Oya da nwumre be shia sa to aso. Yes. Yes. But say could the intimate family. Me Judy.
Me akasa me ntra bonten.
Ya botre intimate family.
Say me am ntra bonten.
Nancy an ye register senior. Ono kra no the membership problem on.
Pending no.
Pending.
Cause problem on. Amount for raise questions about the membership no. Once no na say we are consistent. But senior no 1 week back 2 weeks.
No be dem sa.
Yeah accept too. Ma menchia eye pakwasi former CEO and pakwasi da so CEO de Mahazakes.
CEO.
And Pogba. So eka ho na IP no na IP problem IP. Asante Kotoko so de ye tete ne se players they say enkoye se bra ni ntwa contract mu. Uko loan. Na wakotoa obo no so ebi mu wo ho a club ne bo monitor mu ye especially young players ne bi de eba ne se eye Eric Sergi Zeze eno aye kan ye John Tedeku ono so eno aye bonidin Nicholas Osebonsu eye Kotoko left back Augustine Japan ono so right back Prince Adesa so no season we no buy okay Yaya Dawuni ono so fi subribi ene buy Julius Oforizigi ono so kane no ye as good player and Kalu Watara say Asante Kotoko ebeti only players we any other players Penyifo Guso or Motutu Yoma 2 different clubs na omakoto omo bo so ewo ho second round no Kotoko the players foforo ba be she team ni munti ebia na ama players we enya akwanya said omusi epeno no enti Kalu Watara Eric Sergizeze John Tedeku Nicholas Osebonsu Augustine Japan Prince Adesayaya Dawuni and afi Oforizigi we any players yet say Asante Kotoko betimi eloni omo afi Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum head coach Edema Asante Kotoko odeni chere Afcon akwakoboa Black Stars as a scout ni nyina so hunsem ewa ha ye to aso Zak ma mention say free o na obede mra na afi senior mra na ebebie line so dia mati for number no troto 0536161607 and afi 0536178883 iduru na oswafre Zakito
and the date is and there
and they on the 12th
and there 12 and transfer window no and in the next 3 days go 15th and transfer window no ebe end e Ghana asi now utie nkomo na ekoso na it's clear say the head coach need trust in certain players and he thinks the team should find club for them no munko loan say e betimi out on so a na e begiscan so a only problem with that because I think say in many there those players any role to play the scheme of affairs but when you football kromase no odweno a on tiase Kalu Watara
this is 102.7
yes
FM.
I admit say Oba and fire but he's just in his first season at Kotoko and Oma Kotoko some good run of bia goals bia ede nigie eba Kotoko supporters ama mo nigie eti based on how your names of football here no two things here the person comes in now farmer no and also you struggle to adapt and you won't go and spend money just this season for a striker who has scored about 2 goals or so in the Premier League for you. Now all of a sudden, you say Ebia Uncle Loan me who I'll be surprised. Do you know why I'm surprised? When especially Sa coach na coach no, he pushed for Kalu Watara.
But I say that this is not the first time. Coach afa player. Sometimes on say player be or you want instant results. But bana situation no and this nyomo bekum na entimi amanesa. Ebu okra what the call be because of pressure abane so no they be a player no kwa wa head the step into the call baby no asa ko gaining the confidence now what the naba
no but not a player. You see, I admit say yes Kalu Watara I shall trust and a coach no because for a coach to bench and answer to bench yes because they don't know bench defense Mukwala ebo Kalu Watara and gamer no Mukwala best starting so maybe I not no call chen no but because next say time now okoko Kalu Watara ba no so much trust and confidence e wa branch FNO Kalu Watara then he comes in now all of a sudden yes things are difficult me feel say football there and you play bien ko team moi e former no at the goal
102.7 FM.
Skena kotoko spend on Kalu Watara no. And the money they are paying him as salary no. I think say he should be a kotoko near man time. Because coach, it was a project. You saw something in that boy. And now my kotoko spending that kind of fine buy. So it is your responsibility. El senior, United Cofa Hoyland by league was a one go pay. It's not United say Hoyland they be our bones once go into no after the they be
everything possible.
Don't do that.
Everything possible.
Everything possible.
Everything possible.
You are performing yes
everything possible.
They will give you don't that be
everything possible.
But yes I didn't go. So one season
everything possible.
My example of that.
Everything possible.
One season. 1.5. Yes I don't know.
Divokorigi.
AC
Milan.
Why then?
The Nicolo 1 season oh boy.
Now
you say a season say we are no.
So, but if you say you take time because when especially the amount of money they spend on first Kalu Watara omuye now so Jibo Don Tereku. I will repeat it here. Mekana no pa mekabium. Football is in pain wa be catch am say Tereku should go on alone. Unya no team.
Ebia na ni suban.
Dabi Tereku play bia wo hwe na. Unya hwe na ga players that unya huna say we bekasa. Especially you see sa boys mo fra academy no. Omusuban ye papa most of them. They are well trained. Academy we fi na eba. These are boys that are well trained. Tereku dey onya problem unya no problem ya. Now you see why I'm a little bit surprised about
Welcome to 102.7 FM.
In Kodak last 9 games here or 10 games here, my boy results echo year. I had never been left wing back abo Morrison and Tereku. Within that period now Kodak so consistent no. Jibo. I Tereku and Morrison and about left wing back Kotoko. Now if you have players on the bench born on munya bimbo now somebody on can because you brought them no didn't ya
na sa the sound the buy ya da wuni on the buy
and say obi mu o dia by adaho pefe say omudi emfa
Ziggy on the buy
ne
and Ziggy the own man ayi Kalu Watara de na bi so once you have season abo
say me ba Ziggy obi amfa obi ehu and because of the additions now omo aye no any as some players must leave no problem. My problem is the young ones now omo no the Prince Adesa a very young man for omo youth team you ready yes Bobby it's youth small boy dey the ordinary call loan to gain experience a good idea which I spoke to say be Adesa so at the bench no only bimbo no mo share age no a ne obenet back when exposure somewhere there aba no problem but there are players in there enemy ya da wuni oba ya na oba so body emfa
okay
ampa amfa ebesi in there emfa so da it's such player
ade asana okay
Say oba amfa.
Enyamfa. He's a young player. Last season, one of the best defenders in Division 1. Oh yes, it's true. Oma mu winning. I'm the most man of the match. I'm the no.
Okay, akwara okoha no.
Ni din kuna we su din.
Has for no almost hand no na be my akwali de akwa no Division 1.
Ni din kuna we su din.
Na trouble. You understand? It me dey say coach no.
Okay.
You should manage.
Mama just a minute na for Sam ya.
Jibo, me say me you know. Coach Prosper na te ogumisi. Sometimes you don't blame you blame those managing the club with alongside no. Kotoko are preparing the original 22nd leg in Basha Nchebia. I think say they think class move but Nchebia they are starting the second round.
I say baby have Konaza.
Yeah.
And sana starting.
Yeah, match na can just a woman. Tima when you are prepared to go and course Kotoko na be to win the Premier League. I say Utrefi only boys prepare very well to wear, you know. What are you going to scout?
For Black Stars.
For Black Stars. T.
Mama Hunyao. Ghana my Yawara Udio.
Tanyume Ejabo.
Ejabo.
O my own here.
Ah?
Ghana be here.
Now Ghana here.
Ah. Me Yam said Dinty. Now be for this Carming Magana in Yame. Ah, somebody okay. Mimi Magana in Yame.
I had do.
I had them do
Ghana here.
I had them dear schedule for Munsem.
Gito Ghana de.
Ghana had them dear schedule for Munsem. Chroma say Yame. That be oh my for the Yame. Yet I say I US ne UK ne you know a here crossing Ghana say because omuna mo Chroma say I de. I bogasi. Omuna this kind of Chroma. Chroma say why na come be for Chroma. It me feel say baby I do you know. Prosper I think senen kesenko hotel Chroma say. And your Prosper coach Chroma say he should be here to build a team. Now come prepare very well. So because you see, okay, I say let's go match be Sukakope. No, yes, or any course bo. When you know how is it possible? Kotoko has the biaka sa respect na e wo say or more respect or more because first you have to respect yourself before an outsider will respect you. Real Madrid, Man United, Barcelona, Liverpool, they've respected themselves internal. Authorities respect them. By end there, Kotoko has what's in Boramo, so they won't respect them. You should be fighting for big. But Kotoko has boys and Klano once in Panomo movie. No more.
Chairman Ed Monaka, general manager at the Samates Football Club, also a chiao. Is it Samates a sporting club? Sporting club.
Apart from football, no. What other discipline do they have?
There's almost basketball teams.
Your friends basketball team. Your friends.
I'm a tito hono. Almost you.
Because you have always had problem with that sporting club. Sporting club. No. The sporting club you must have. To say Barcelona is a sporting club. So when one volleyball team neither, one other disciplines are and they say so now football club.
Well, Kalu, Ziggy, Dawuni, Adasa, all signed this season. Ziggy about 2 matches. 2.
And I chairman in Monaco. What's a golf in your movie?
Oh, fine. Golf course in the away.
Oh, now that's a home with
you. Standard golf course. Me presbyter, no.
Yeah.
Presbyter.
Okay. Over the way.
Ziggy about 2 matches. Down the Ayabo, Embo match.
Was one with the FC Samates 1986 and one on PBB.
I know, Munko Fries, SCB
amount. Over the uncle.
Down the Ayabo, Embo match. Embo match. Prince Adasa, Abo 1 match. 3 days to end the transfer window. I just hope Kotoko team now.
I got 3 days.
Yeah.
Not transfer window Nessie.
To will be outside turning.
I just hope say before send news we bab on ten, they have where they are taking these players. I don't have a problem with the player Kolo.
Yeah.
But the issue is him fan out the player Neko. At the sign is a young talent. So what the new Kolo now it makes sense.
Timbe.
Dauni.
Ka wo he ogumbo ne dia ka koto kura no ka bi Accra Lions. Nzo mo ball ne ogumbo ne sese. Oh.
In a dreams.
A problem. A problem pa. A Japan. You see a Japan no coin. Nicolas Tedeku. If you introduce Nana Benin into the conversation, Nana Benin Nesokolo.
Ahead of Nicolas.
No. I said Nana Benin Nicolo. Ahead of Tedekunin any Nicolas. If you are having a conscious analysis on Kotoko left back position, Sienja Baku Kwaya, it should be Nana Benin. Improve on all the chances when you say he's competent enough to create competition for any starter or the left side of Asante Kotoko position. On tray. Now, I don't believe in the issue of preference, but if you are having an analysis, Nana Benyini consistently Eka Kotoko 20-man squad we would move. And so what 1 year the Babaya ball left wing back. If you watch Kotoko matches, Babaya 18 ball left wing back, 18 ball right wing back, Peter Minu Aqua 18 ball left wing back. Nana Benyini to bench.
So Uncle.
What did I can I say? Se Kotoko ball bi wo ha. No me introduce Michael Che Jamana. No me Enoch Morrison Freewa. Babaya yet mu ball left wing back. Ebu a Peter Minu Aqua call left wing back. Na Babaya have a ball right wing back. Nti the omo yeri say when they are surging forward, na Sheriff a drop because Che be finfion. Na be back four. Na ma Yaya ne Peter Babe like wingers. When they are defending, Yaya and Peter drop e be kan chiro for no mo back five. Na Sheriff a free finfion. We free chiro be finfion. No be kan Michael Che Jamana ho. So if you have a left back, a natural left back, near the number team, now we are using wingers. We are sacrificing the creativity of Peter Wakwa and Babayaya on the wings to get Kotoko a stable back fiver. Nasa wo say akwanya abani enja bi kwan a Morrison prior no. Kotoko has said Morrison after the game against Olympics na Morrison e pra. Uti the maker.
Metepa actually di
metepa. Actually yes sanye Tedeku na boy.
Em actually ye din.
Na na benyini te ho. Enti on the left back position, just have a conversation. How the players at the left back position, the value they create when they join the attack. Nana benyini ratings were from when they are in defense. How are more excellent, their excellence when it comes to 1v1 situation, because as a fullback you have that isolation with their wingers. How are they able to stop wingers during 1v1 situations? What checking in about said there be Benjamin moment and they were for. Okay. Now for Adasa and a Japan, what it means is that back for right backs, no coach reti a 9 or no. Who say me new in a circle? Say a 9.
There's also a right back.
Yes, or a right back. There's a coach in reti, you know. Samuel right back and say player. Samuel Asama Fuseni Sako guest in the Japan Prince Adesa. And Emmanuel Cote is coming. It's a Cote but they see a Jabba. And the coaches feel that a Japan and Adesa should go. I don't have a problem. Sometimes, you know, Obu Oha or Tesaya, I see a body to Jano Pija. Okay. And you can make the example with a guest in Japan. But have you been able to identify the right club or choir? Because when you loan and your tongue, loan dear, there should be a paradise. I wouldn't call. I'm not going to enough playing time and he will come back better to add value to your team.
Okay.
Yeah, for being called say me permanent free team today. Me do walk baby akotra okeko. Yeah, pe baby ade wo kwa. Obenya bresuya de. Send your obesa aba no. Na omwa mia a oba be boni yi amayen. Okay. So the question is, have they been able to spot the right places to aid the development of a Japan and Adesa? Because Kotoko the Samoa Yeboa. No, Samuel Boaten, Okocha. Omne ko sama tesu entimi ambo.
Yeah, so bi amaso.
Mfaso bi amaso. Ma kotkonom de Osman ko kimfesa no. Na mfaso baso.
Echedi.
Omode Emmanuel sa akwade so ko kimfesa. Mfaso ambaso.
Yeah.
So you should be able to know the place o player ne be kwa. Eye peaceful enough. Pressure ni ho. Because you analyze the deficiency of the player. No baby anu ko she be ko yi. We see it I think say so many gidi di omuntwam.
Omunkanse
na munchom so many gidi
enim
da bi na siki de say mfani nkolo no
are
siki de say wo da so be ton and I be try the contract siki de di nkolo say
sentim ya ne de
ana team ya wo say na Arsenal say Jorginho ntimi mbo ntimi de nkolo Jorginho de nkolo
we so je siki enyi
siki nya kwala ya ka de sane Japan mu a these are players on fit second division mu abakotokwa ama be so ma ho odi an
Japan dey na me ya just after
because he's playing for the national
team Chan last year Akito, could you believe say me am team am support to AC Milan expressing interest in the Japan
boss free kick ness
yeah
enti zigi
into their primavera
zigi winia da woni so de omon fa no nko division 1 hona
onko back to division 1
onko susu biribi no onko pay more playing time nombra Kalu omon man second chance Zeze they should terminate the contract
omon terminate Zeze
so players out of this list if you give me the chance Kalu should stay Tedoku Nicholas should be replaced with Nana Benyini Japan Adesa Yaya Dawuni omumpe loan more I support that Ziggy is either they sell him or they terminate the contract. Eric Zeze, if they think they cannot manage him, one kind of contract.
Senior,
yeah, my a little bit underground the a lot of them.
Chairman Edmonaka Semen Kancho say the biggest and the best golf park in Ghana. Samates for the war.
Sir.
Na afi wasi emesra wo mo na emehwe ani su ade
oye me presbyter
okay
ye shen senior presbyter me ko
asori ni mo say second round ni empe matrama ko bia se no masuja no ye hu class
ombaje
class omboni ya edu second round na no ma fi omoto no ma fi omoto
ni senior mbacho na benyi bacho mo ni manager
senior ento so
o da bi
e be ba discuss we don't
ma dem unu me manager
me manager
nti me mo di no
be boy ya
na benyi is managed by Asante
Poku evidence
yes concrete one pa to say even contract no we are twa me
no tinidini ha
na benyi is managed by Asante Poku
tinidini
yanko
why na benyi
go fake say you bet you musa
you see here can we no there is a management team in place obekwa justify sadi ya kire wo so if they feel say asema okano enukreto asumu a why do you blame the coach? But what where I'm coming from?
What me convince management
say this is why they have to go. Say ka be kokun to kwanya.
Okoko Zeze on to ka.
Say nye football reason. Wan am jai. Me enu aka me kokun to ka.
Okoko Zeze on to ka.
Me prayer me uri me mam gi ni die. Kotoko ni Ediana na Ediana hu ye. So say sada lo bi agi ni die. So I was going to fight people over and me call ye the premier na me edin.
The Adian mfa.
Say baby yes before so class e call ye. Na just say asem na no edin. But you see player ekulun enye kotokonkwa na ye bi o. Esi wo baby William Saliba. You remember him? Okolo Amakoya Paba. Now he's the mainstay. Arsenal defense. Abranti friend Cowell.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Okolo Amopaba. Say one ball obo. It happens. Kumasa Sante Kotoko. Okay, season bi. Omo mebi no koye and omo to about 15 players. They won the league.
Dr. Sapon.
enti ade obi aye bi da
this second following season omoje
and omoje what I'm saying na nkoye kura o no mko yes ade no
but say dey ekoye
what I'm saying is that tima watimi akofa bia ba
ya na be na emfa course no
aba bifu up ahomatimi na result no omo ye bi da aye bi pen no wo kana sama na aye den
yeah
enti so omo ya ba say obeda ka say bi omo mpe place no baby omo ye nkwara no petima ebitima boa no obetima say useful to the club in the future. I don't think I have any problems with this thing. But in and out kano say coach here so he superintending over all this and I work akoye you
say internet na say baby obi abetia
oh masa sasa yeah no internet ko height metiko
0536161707 ubetimi afre na wabadwumedi so promise 102.7 highway sports and wasugu so hello
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Bacho. Ma one so kakra ma me why?
Okay.
Be Bacho meti obetia manako.
Okay. The last 5 AFCON
me Bacho dini say.
Citizen France.
Okay.
The last 5 AFCON played so far. Winners, no. I think the last one, Senegal, win here, right?
Yeah.
Winners, no. How is the structure their youth team that is supposed to be feeding the senior teams?
Okay.
How was that structure?
Okay.
Over these years, we've been struggling to win it.
O de beche online baby a wono e problem kakra 0536161607 ubetimi afre na waba eye dwumadie no eso hello yes ambacho udin na do asemato aso okay kwame bacho yetiu
Saka dem can say which is Dr. Ogu wa fail you we was saying the court
on faili
now we play out no we nyina outside we ko we do mato ibi ato transfer the biso malo na do ba no place go na ho no the case for mo na wo se won pere kinti gan say company kufu we ma what say go dey ko relegation na wo ma ai akowe etho the bubu ni kwa na yemugumungu oji mobo na ma de oya de no wo so no nko ro ade de so yeza wo be ni na kotoko ye ni abre ke kotoko wo ba no be ya no mu kun na support ni ya comment ya nko be no ma fa sa e jo mu ni de be ga
okay ya da se yen to aso hello hello oh sameno no akati wana ezo no yankoi hello evening
Ofadia na ka se boko de
ofa nyame adumo bibia boko ofa yetiu
so ka bo no panel member sabaswa so ka de one say ya bi before no ta dia di o ma na kwan da bia na o ta ka sa se mo o leta se wo ti ma ye jama coach se ono nko anya yi especially o be di mama sa striker because the new year now so say the new way the ball will mature ball so more one time pass to obey na so so be but mo be release ball no na ye bu nem krawi sa na o le kwado na ke do ko off time for ma boys ya baba ya say results by na be na bo say results ya you so for so the press conference when I get when a politician so call why and I mean your tough time you can't use the media against me to do what I don't want to do. It's very fun. If you have any events on the media, and I might be the discipline, not in the Kumu on the Noko, no, the Nibio. You might be new White House. Only my new fire, or yeah, the belief of my good friend striker. But no, I don't want it. But my good friend striker, no,
over there, I say, young Fado Nusu, Edi, Mofadia, and I yete, a yen and cano, and channel news no eba. Hello.
Hello, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Mamoni Eduma Tommy.
Nyame adum obi aboko.
Eduma Eduma. Entre
Ola no munye o. Hello.
Hello, Penny.
Bacho, you no quick my why? Same. I'm say the besia ne besi no. Yemfa last one na yen sorry so. Na fi news no emra emeto so emfa emmaye. Messages kakra so e wa ha. Same. Say the line is here no. Same na no. Nje you no be here training kakra. So nti me request training ma. Why? Because the rate will create confusion we kira ha no. And we are na akofa asemaba. On the note of Same intimi ehu telephone so no. I de ne be ko technicians no ha mo training no. Ye de highway sports no ebisia. News at 6. Ena ye de to aso. Ye da munyina ase. Na ye kai mo say AFCON 2023 aye bo no 2024 no. Who commentary who sensem nyina no. Promise 102.7 and for 100.7 yede eye bibia be koso AFCON bia no yede ebebremo yede musia krobia atenase na afi mia Mr. Panyini akuesi dua ono so age adwa yebe se hia biem news at 6 on Promise 102.7 and eto semufo Panyini eye Korea semufo nketo ano so wa ha yenkoi